We're at the Sustainable Brands 2008 conference, and we're speaking with Rick Batia from Bauer's Intelligent Transportation. Hello, Rick.
Hey, how are you?
So tell us about the evolution of your company. It started out as a limo company, and you've now gone green.
That's right. What we did was we've been in business coming up on 20 years, and sort of a unique type of transportation company. Whereas the company was initially started as a limousine transportation company. Started one limo, and here 19 years later, we're now a transit company. We moved from the operation based purely on night outs, bachelor parties, very little corporate business, maintaining that type of that flashy appeal. And that's what the company, they rode that way for quite a while. It was very successful. But here in the last, 3 to 5 years, we've seen an opportunity to transition a company from that limo-based operator to more of this transit effort. And that transit effort, it encompasses us changing our fleet tremendously. The fleet now consists of more shuttles and large motor coaches. Today, if you go in our warehouse, you'll look and you won't see, the 17 limousines or, the different type of specialty vehicles. What you'll see is either, hybrid model vehicles, Toyota Priuses, Lexuses, which manage our corporate clientele for the smaller type vehicle, or you'll see majority of the time you're going to see large buses and coaches. What's unique about our transition is that the last 3 to 5 years, we have been able to partner with some large corporations here in Northern California, in which we provide transportation for their employees to and from work. We take them from many different neighborhoods and districts all across the Bay Area, and we take them, on their commute from either, an hour and a half commute, and take them from their home almost all the way down to their place of work. And we do that in our biodiesel and our biodiesel coaches and shuttles.
Yeah, tell us about the technology you're using in your vehicles.
Yeah, so what we did was, we've been practicing, our efforts towards our clean efforts for the last 10 to 12 years. We ran CNG and propane in the earlier years, and we found that to be, successful. But as we went into this larger group of vehicles and had to maintain them, we needed to find a different type of energy source. And so we moved that and transitioned to biofuel. Our biofuel runs off a 5% B5 mixture, and also some of our shuttles run a B20 mixture. That means that 5% and the 20% component burns off a soybean oil. The rest of it burns off a ultra-low burning sulfur diesel. What's even unique about the ultra-low sulfur diesel, it's even 12 times cleaner than it was even last year at the same time. So we're trying to put a lot of research and understanding, working with our fueling companies to really make sure we have the right type of bio in there, looking at different metrics involved with measurements, looking at the sea measurements and cloud measurements to see exactly the biofuel and how we want to utilize that in our shuttles. It's something unique. It's something that is on the cutting edge. We're proud of the fact that we're leading the charge in this new type of transportation, but we love the fact that we're really getting other transportation companies involved. We found that's our responsibility as one of the leaders, and we need to make more people aware of what their efforts are and how they can also make this impact.
And you've said you're not necessarily married to biofuel.
Right, you know what? We're trying to figure out what's the next step. That's something we've even learned over the last 3 to 5 years is that, we went to biofuel, and then all of a sudden you start doing more research, and we're part of panel discussions and boards, and you find out, maybe bio is not the next one to go to. Maybe it's an all-electric, zero-emission shuttle. We're looking into those right now. We just recently took a trip overseas to where we're trying to look at a technology that's in Europe and try to bring that back to the States and have that built into our structure and what we do every day and day to day. Other things we're looking at is hybrid shuttles. Hybrid shuttles are with a couple major large corporations out there like GE and FedEx, but it hasn't trickled down yet to the local transportation provider where you're really seeing we could really have a major impact. So those are just some of the things we're sort of considering. We're looking to make the strides, and one thing we've learned is that what is today is not necessarily what you're going to have tomorrow. And that's where we really try to focus in on, make sure we have the right thing for the next day.
So have these greener operations, these greener vehicles, helped you attract customers that want that sort of service?
Yeah, absolutely. Being able to have an approach towards green efforts obviously has helped us with our business. We have marketed our company to where we want to stand behind what we say, what our message, we have integrity about it, but also it attracts that key clientele. We have partnerships with a lot of companies that are down in the South Bay and that's there in Silicon Valley. companies such as Google, and we partner with other companies. A few of them I can't disclose here, but similar companies like that. And
large
technology firms.
and why are they choosing you versus other companies?
They like the approach. One, they like the approach of the bio, obviously. That works well with their marketing efforts. It also, works to partner with companies that are like yourself. We also, I'm a big believer in what we do as far as the service component. We're experts in the business when it comes to logistics and route planning and things like that. So that component, we're very proud of. We do a good job. But the main, one of the other pieces we focus in is our green efforts and really how it meshes well with the initiatives these key clients take on themselves.
So these companies are trying to be more socially responsible, and
Absolutely.
they want to have suppliers or partners who are also of the same mind.
Without a doubt. What's funny is that I'm out there and I speak with all these key clients every day, and even in the last 2 to 3 years, this is no secret. When you first walk in and you have a conversation now, we talk transportation, that's obvious. We talk transit efforts, but also you're talking green efforts. And 4 to 5 years ago, it's unfortunate, but this wasn't on the agenda, or at least it wasn't in the top 3 things you want to discuss as you walk in the door. And it's pretty unique to go into a transit meeting with these large companies that actually have these in-house now transportation teams to help manage this new type of effort. And you sit down and talk, and it's about your metrics when it comes to measure of your bio. What is your next step? What's your hybrid approach? So, it's very refreshing today to walk in and have a conversation with these companies, and being green is atop the list.
So Rick, if a company wants to find your company or use your services, how do they find you?
They can find us at www.bauers, B-A-U-E-R-S, BauersIT.com. IT stands for Intelligent Transportation. So it's Bauer's Intelligent Transportation.
Okay, Rick, thank you very much for this interview.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate it.